good and what's poppin' YouTube? If you didn't already know, my name is Kene and I'm currently a rising sophomore at the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill. And today I'm going to be giving you guys a list of tips that I feel like every freshman needs to know before they go off to college. And if you are already a subscriber, this is going to be nothing like my high school college counselor's advice. This is going to be a list that's very personal to me and my experiences. These are things that I already knew before I went to college and things that I wish I knew before I went to college. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and turn on post notifications because I post new content every week. And without further ado, let's get into this video. All right, so number one, don't feel obligated to stay with the first people that you meet. And I put this tip as number one because it's literally probably one of the most important tips on this list, to be completely honest with you. And why would you feel so tied down to complete strangers? Like, really think about it. College is going to be new. You're not going to know these people. So it's like, why not explore and really get to know who is for you and who do you actually vibe with? You know, because also as you wait, as college progresses, it's going to be so much harder to meet new people. So just be open and be very flexible to change. Everybody's not going to be who you think they are when you first meet them. So just keep that in mind as you go into your freshman year. So number two, your priorities might change, and that is okay. So for example, I was a makeup artist. I had a whole side business while I was in high school. When I got to college, I didn't do that at all. Like, I barely even did makeup. And, you know, I realized there were just other things that I wanted to do more. I had my academics. I had, you know, other extracurriculars that I just really enjoy. And I really didn't feel like I needed to do that. So, you know, it's okay if your passions change when you come to college. It's honestly just a sign of growth or a sign that you're just kind of evolving. So it's okay. All right, so next. Every party is not worth going to. You know, it's only your freshman year, so think about it. You're gonna get tired of those parties if you keep going to every single one of them. And even if people are drawing you in, like, if you don't want to go, then don't go. There's so many other alternative ways of having fun in college than partying. You can go on late night adventures, you can have kickbacks, you can have movie nights. Because honestly, those are some of my best moments in college. So don't feel like you have to go to every party, because more than likely it might not always be as busting as you might think it will be. All right, so the next tip is find a mentor or a group of mentors on your campus. And this is super important when you're just frustrated and you need advice, you need direction. They can really be of service. And the reason I say a group of mentors is because if you've never heard of this, there's a method of mentorship that allows you to have a board of advisors where you have a mentor who is the opposite gender of you, a mentor who is a different race than you, a mentor who is older than you, a mentor that is a peer. You want to kind of have different options and different people for different situations, because it's not like your mentor can really answer every question. So definitely consider getting like a board of advisors, or even if you can only find one mentor, you know, just having one is good and is really helpful for your freshman year of college, and so on. If something seems too expensive, it probably is. The amount of money I have saved just knowing this, and like, I mean, I kind of learned it over time, but once I knew it, I knew it. So for example, books, textbooks, food as well. There are always cheaper alternatives, guys. Please go out and do your research before you swipe your card for a purchase that is just way too expensive. And also, as a college student, there's a lot of college discounts out there for you. So research those and utilize those. What you see on social media is not always going to be what you're going to get in person. So for example, before I got to college, I was following so many people in UNC's class of 2023, just trying to, you know, see who's coming to the school basically, and just overall be a social butterfly. And I'm not saying not to do that, but try not to form any preconceived notions about the people that you're following when you follow them, because when you meet them, they might not be exactly what you expected them to be once you followed them, and you know, that's okay. So just try not to form any expectations, any judgments in your head about how someone's going to be before you meet them, because you might be disappointed, you might be surprised, and it's just like, don't assume things about people. You have to seek out resources on your own. So personally, I go to a big school, and not everyone is going to tell you about things that are going on campus. There's been so many times where I found out about an event after it happened, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I wish I knew about that. Seek those opportunities and resources for yourself, because that is, you know, how you grow and how you contribute to the bigger picture of going to college, which is getting a job, which is, you know, moving on into the next stages of your life. So every interaction is a networking opportunity. And this is also probably one of the most important tips on the list, because I don't think a lot of people really realize that, like, even if they're your peers, they could really change the trajectory of your life based on what they know. You never really know how much someone knows and how much someone can help you. So always be prepared and always present yourself in the best way, as if, you know, you're meeting someone who could literally change the trajectory of your life for the better. More than likely, if you have a bad feeling about someone or something, you're probably right. And again, this kind of goes back to like not sticking to the first people that you meet. So if you have a bad feeling about somebody, move away from them. Also, Classes is a big one. This is kind of the reason why I put this tip on the list. There was a class that I had that I was already getting bad vibes, but I decided to stick with it even though I could have dropped the class with no penalty at all, and I hated it. So if you have a bad feeling, just get rid of it, kick it out, do what you gotta do. But I don't really think it's always necessary to tough it out. Sometimes that might be the situation. So for example, if I did have some type of penalty for dropping the class, then that would have been an opportunity to tough it out. But pay attention to the signs and get rid of it if you really, really need to. If your school utilizes COURSICLE, please use COURSICLE. COURSICLE is basically an app that tells you when your classes open up or when they're closed or when they're on the wait list, and basically any changes that are made within the system of your class. So because I go to UNC Chapel Hill, a huge school, COURSICLE is connected to my school's class system, and so that app has literally gotten me into all of the classes that I've wanted to get into. So if you can get COURSICLE, please do. You do not want to be stuck in classes that you just don't want to take. It's going to be harder for you to get through them, and it's just not going to be fun. So COURSICLE. Sometimes it's better to wait to buy textbook. I learned this the hard way. So first of all, don't pay too much for a textbook. Find those discounts, find those people that are selling those books, and get them how you need to get them. Second, some professors are not going to use textbooks as much as they make you think. So I would say wait about a week or 2 weeks, and you can even have a safer option by asking someone who had already taken the course to see, do I need this book? Do I not? But please don't feel like you have to get that textbook as soon as they put it in the syllabus, because honestly, some professors really will not follow the syllabus to a T. A lot of the stuff in the textbook could really be optional. So if you're not organized, if you don't have a schedule, if you're not the type of person that likes to plan, you need to learn how to plan. It's not enough to just kind of get by. You need to have some type of strategy. It doesn't have to be super, in depth, but just something that can keep you organized, make sure you keep track of all the tasks that you have to complete. Having clout and being popular in college is not really going to get you anywhere. It's really kind of just like high school in a lot of ways. After the glory days of college are over, then you're going to be starting back over, but now you're going to be in the real world, and nobody's really going to care too much unless the popularity you have comes from maybe networking and not knowing people that can help push your life for the bigger purpose of what your goals are. How many friends you have, how many people you know, it just does not matter in college. Be in the books, be about your business, the clout, the success, all that stuff will come later. So, and finally, failing is okay. Failing is okay. Failing is okay. Failing is okay. It's literally okay. It can be tough in the moment. It can be rough. You could feel frustrated, disappointed with yourself, but people make mistakes, and especially in college, you're gonna realize how normal mistakes are. Mistakes are so normal. A lot of you guys are probably watching this, probably had your little straight A's in high school. I was one of those people too, but you're gonna make mistakes, you're gonna mess up along the road, but it's okay. Failing is totally okay. All right, so thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, be sure to give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions, be sure to comment them down below. And again, subscribe to my channel and turn on my post notifications, because I got that college content coming for you guys very soon. Also, follow all of my social media accounts that will be located right here. And I hope to see you guys in the next video. Bye.